name Kiesha Weippeart is forever etched into a heartbreaking chapter of Australia's history, a life tragically lost at just 6 years old. This is the story of a vulnerable child, a mother consumed by cycles of abuse, and a justice system grappling with a crime that left an entire community searching for answers. In 2010, Kiesha's disappearance sparked headlines and prayers. Christy Abrahams, her mother, claimed Kiesha was safe in bed, but gone the next morning. Tearfully, she stood before the cameras as neighbors searched for the little girl who had barely started her life. But behind her facade was a chilling truth that investigators would uncover. Kiesha hadn't vanished. She had been murdered. Justice Ian Harrison, who handed down Abraham's sentence in 2013, described her life as a product of entrenched intergenerational failures. At just 10 years old, Christy discovered her own mother dead, beginning a childhood marred by neglect, abuse, and foster care. Her father's violence and abandonment followed her into adulthood, leaving her ill-equipped to care for a child of her own. Kiesha didn't stand a chance against the pain and bitterness Abrahams carried. Court documents tell a horrifying story: physical abuse that escalated over time and verbal threats that revealed her growing frustration. "I really will hurt her. I will kill her," Abrahams confided to others. Innocent gestures like learning to put on pajamas were met with violence, culminating in one tragic night where Kiesha succumbed to her injuries in her bedroom. For months, the truth remained hidden. Abrahams kept Kiesha's body in a suitcase before burying her in Shalvey bushland, attempting to conceal her crime with fire. But under relentless investigation, she confessed to an undercover officer, sealing her fate. Her partner, Robert Smith, who helped discard Kiesha's remains, was sentenced to 12 years for manslaughter. Abrahams herself received a minimum of 16 years for murder and interference with a corpse. Yet, amidst the courtroom proceedings, the community's outrage was palpable. Cries of "rot in hell" filled the Supreme Court gallery, calling out to a woman whose actions defy comprehension. Still, Justice Harrison urged reflection. Retribution and mercy are important in equal measure. Kiesha's murder shines a harsh light on how cycles of abuse ripple through generations, creating victims and perpetrators alike. Kiesha's life makes us question our systems, social services, child protection, and a society that looked the other way. Senior investigator Russell Oxford said it best: "Go home and hug your kids." Kiesha deserved that hug, that safety, that love. Instead, she endured pain in a world that failed her at every turn. Let her story be a rallying cry for vigilance, compassion, and change.